I feel ya.
If I could, I'd veto all of them. I'd only play on Abyssal, dude. I love that map. No, I'm just kidding.
Veto all of them and just permanently sit there for the, like trying to find game screen.
All right, so let me just throw up the scoreboard real quick, and we'll get right to it. Our blue Terran player in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, currently teamless. It is QuAnTuM. Maybe he has a team and he's just from the EU, so.
Dude's just humble.
Yeah.
And his opponent from Psionic Aftermath, the red Zerg in the top left of Belshir, it is Ming.
Psionic Aftermath hype, man. Those guys are always supporting our content pretty much all the time, so. They're pretty awesome, dude. They put on a lot of content themselves, too. They do more clan wars than any other clan I know, and that's not even an exaggeration. Like, those guys are constantly putting on events. It's pretty crazy.
For sure, dude. For sure. My cat's down there tweaking out. I don't know what's going on.
What, your cats?
Yeah, dude. This one never really tweaks out. I don't know what's going on with it.
What's the weather, man? It's just making it go crazy or something, though?
I suppose, dude. Getting that early spring fever.
Nothing too crazy, though, so far. It looks pretty standard on the Terran side of things. Nothing too crazy on the Zerg either. He went for, hatch gas pull, so about as standard as it goes, really, especially on this map where there's such a great rush distance, so.
Yep, absolutely. It's pretty cool, man. I like to see, these opening games. I could, some of these early rounds sometimes go with cheese, but it looks like it's at least gonna make its way into a 2-base game. So
yeah, he's doing a Reaper expand over here for QuAnTuM, so pretty standard in the grand scheme of things. Did you get a look at their profiles? I saw Diamond, but I didn't see at what level of Diamond they were.
Yeah, Ming is a Diamond 2 and QuAnTuM's a Diamond 1. So.
Oh, okay, cool.
Pretty high level Diamond stuff too. Yeah.
So we should have a pretty good game regardless here, then, huh?
I would hope so.
Nice.
We'll see though, man. But as you said, yeah, just a standard Reaper expand coming out for QuAnTuM. So we'll have to see. Some people like to leave this Reaper at home in case of any lings. Some people like to send it out for scouting. Looks like he's sending it out now. So we'll have to see. That's kind of the earliest damage that can go down in this game.
Yeah, and he has another barracks as well with the reactor on his first one. So he's setting up for a 2-1-1 build. Pretty standard in ZVT. We'll have to see what kind of damage he can find with it, but that pretty much looks like what he's headed towards. And on the Zerg side of things, no early Evo Chambers or Baneling Nest or anything, so he's just going to go with a pretty standard play of just Lings and Queens too, so
yep.
Nothing too crazy yet, man.
It's like 4 Lings about to pop right now. Ooh, nice there. Making sure that he doesn't lose that drone, turns it into a Spore Crawler. It's going to minimize the Reaper damage for sure.
Yeah, nice. It's always nice when you can save a drone and prevent it from dying, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Some refineries or something, whatever you can do to make it happen.
Now with the Queen out, that Reaper is going to get shooed away. So I'll probably return home, just kind of chill at the wall. But what that did is allowed QuAnTuM time to get up his Expo. We can see now it's being turned into an orbital. So both, this is playing out just about as standard as any TVZ could.
Yep, nothing too crazy just yet. I was waiting to see what kind of tech Ming was going to go with, but he's just staying with Lings and Queens for now, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. He needs to take his third here in a little bit, but I'm assuming that he will shortly. He's just worried about this Reaper as of now, so.
And taking a look back at QuAnTuM's base, he is going for a, as we just keep saying standard, I feel bad. So I'm going to use it like something else, but it's a 2-on-1, man. So build that a lot of Terran really like against Zerg, and Ming going up to that third base. So as you said, Ming's sitting on just Queens and Lings, which is how some players like to deal with the 2-on-1. Some players like to get Banelings, even some players like to get like Ling Roach or something like that. But we'll have to see how Ming's defense is with just Lings and Queens.
Yep, I've seen a lot of players pull it off. You don't necessarily need Banes. It helps out a lot, but you can for sure skip out on them a while, and that'll help out your economy, and you can get rolling a little bit later into the later game. But yeah, I think he'll be able to hold as long as it doesn't hit too early, but we'll have to see, man. Still no Evo Chambers or upgrades or anything for the Lings just yet either, so we'll have to keep an eye on that when that happens, so.
Yeah, man, Ming is going like, pure Queen, just kind of mineral-based units here. And the thing that's really nice about this mass Queen style is your creep spread really starts to take over as you head into the mid-game. It becomes much easier to connect that third base, especially on Belshir, where it's kind of far, when you got, 3 Queens pumping out creep.
Yeah, absolutely, and he's actually skipping all tech and going straight for layers, so probably get some early mutas. I really like that decision, especially on this map. You can use them pretty good on this map in particular.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if that gets scouted, it could bite him in the ass, especially since there's a drop moving out to his base when he's kind of doing a bit of attack on his own. So, oh man, his Lings make it in before the gate is finished up though. Now they can attack this wall. We'll have to see if QuAnTuM's going to be able to pull his draw back or if he'll defend this just with workers.
Yeah, for sure, man. This was really well timed by Ming. The drop ships were all the way across the map. It looks like QuAnTuM's just going to go for it, which I think I actually agree with. I mean, he's going to lose some stuff back at home, but really has to find damage, like maybe taking down this third or something like that.
Oh shit.
I don't think... What's up?
The boys have been pulled, man. I knew it was going to happen eventually, but he finally pulled him down here. They were going to chase him down the ramp. But yeah, just the SCVs was enough to scare him away, man. I think you were definitely right in saying that he should have went for this third. Because he should be able to focus fire it down and then get up out of there. Yeah, that was a really good play.
Yep, absolutely, man. So gets that third for his troubles, and I don't think... How many SCVs died? I wasn't looking at the counter. It didn't look like...
So he got 4. Pretty good pickup.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was really good for QuAnTuM, actually. He didn't lose any of the depots. I mean, they've taken some damage, but he got across the map and took down the third.
Yeah,
so,
he lost a single
good.
SCV for that. I'd say worth it any day of the week. Absolutely. So.
Yep.
Oh, man, and if he's not careful, he loses medevacs. Okay.
Indeed, man. Nice pickups, though. Looks like another drop coming into the main area there. Just a single medevac as those other two are backing up, which pulls the Lings. And this is really where, you know, good Terrans start to just kind of, like, rock on Zergs. If you can... pull them in different directions just when they have, you know, like Lings and you don't have the Banes for it, then it can be really hard to defend.
Yeah, absolutely. So that drop got pretty well cleaned up, but the mine went off. Did he see the Spire? No, there's no way he could have seen the Spire. He has to kind of know it's coming though, right? Just based off the tech that he's seen. Okay, with that scan, he definitely knows about the Spire now.
And the third actually went down again. I'm not sure if it was being built and then canceled, or I imagine it was, yeah, because there's no, like, creep or anything.
Yeah, he just went for a macro hatch inside the base. So.
Yeah, Ming's hurting, man. Do we see a third or anything like that down? I don't believe so, no, from QuAnTuM. So there is that going for Ming. If he could just get this third up, he should be okay. But, oh, sorry, I lied. Wow, it's right there in the natural.
Yeah.
I have failed.
It's all good. A bit of a macro hatch. But, yeah, he finally gets that, you know, third or mining base up and running. But, yeah, on QuAnTUM side of things, though, his production is starting to get going, man. He just dropped a couple more barracks. He's making Marines and mines, so he's gearing up for another drop, I'd imagine, dude.
Yep, absolutely. He's moving his way across the map now. He's going to start to take out those watchtowers. Ming does see that, though, so he's probably going to know that there's a drop lurking on that left side there.
Yeah, absolutely. And with this Overlord, he'll at least see that QuAnTUM's trying to take his third and get it rolling. So we'll have to see how many Nydus come out and if he's able to find a lot of damage with them. But it looks like QuAnTUM's about to start putting on the pressure, so...
Yep, absolutely. Stem up here, going to clear out some of this creep. It's a lot of queens there from Ming, which is definitely good. I think it's going to keep QuAnTUM off now, but just clearing up some of this creep is a win for QuAnTUM.
Yep, absolutely. And the Baneling Nest is about to finish up too, which will help out a lot with these bio balls. But I think he's going to probably start to drop him in multiple locations just based off his production. He's making a lot of mines as well too, and his third is up and running. So I really like QuAnTUM's position in this game. He's up now 63 workers to 45. So that's a really good spot to be as a Terran, man. I'm sure you know. So.
Yep, absolutely, dude. That third timing was absolutely wonderful by him. It's really going to be able to kick in his production in a little bit here, so we can see more racks coming down, making his way across the map, just trying to always keep Zerg on the back foot, building Lings, not drones, not bases, that type of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And with these mines, he'll kind of be able to just kind of siege them forward and start taking huge hits, hopefully for him. But just based off of the production that he has coming, I'm really starting to like this. Oh, man. That was some good hits right there.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Some Banelings still left alive, though. Those Queens give it a big backbone. Very nice splits, though, and target firing on the Banelings. The Mutas are out now, but I just don't know that the number's going to be enough. Oh, God, no, please! Ooh, it's brutal.
Yeah. Man, he's going to be able to push into this now, and all the Queens start falling. No transfuses just yet, and he takes down two of them almost. Okay, there we go. Transfuse comes in right as he picks off the second one. I think there's enough here if he can maybe manage some transfuses. But without those Banelings, it's going to be really hard to push this back. Okay, that's round will help out a lot, and he should be able to at least send this packing. But man, QuAnTUM just got a lot done for the amount it cost. It was only a couple Marines, really, when you look at it, and some mines. But
oh yeah, dude,
that was a good
incredibly
trade.
Cost effective. Yeah, those mines started off the fight very well, and then pushing up in, killing all those mutas, basically resetting the muta count there, just fantastic.
Yeah, cleaning up this creep spread is really good as well. And as I said, he kind of just gets to leapfrog these mines up and start taking better trades with them. Oh shit. Okay. I thought that was going to be a
bad
bigger hit, but Ming did really good there pulling back those lings. So these Nydus might help out a lot. Let's see how many they are. Okay, he made 8 of them. That helps out with things a little bit.
Yep.
Still, though,
QuAnTuM having to back up a little bit and just kind of regroup, man. He's got some units getting rallied across the map. This is always really frustrating as Terran, and maybe as any race, really, but where you just kind of got rallying and everything's all over the map, man. So he's going to, you know, gather his troops now, and they're both going to kind of go at each other again in a little bit here.
Yep. Critter joining us in chat. What's up, bud? How you doing, man? Critter is the previous winner of the Nydus. I think like weeks 1 or something.
2 weeks,
yeah.
Week 1 and 2, yep.
But yeah, nice to see you in chat, man. But in the game, Terran Weapons level 3 has started, man. That's going to be a bit problematic here for Ming if he doesn't find a little bit of damage here with these mutants.
Yep. A little bit of a misclick there, allowing some SCVs to die outside of the range of the turret. Muta's getting to work, but really this Terran push coming across the map, man. Don't care about small packs of Mutas.
Yeah, absolutely. I do like this decision, though, going for the reactors. That's a really good call because it was out of range of the turrets mostly, but also just stopping that production helps out a lot. And then behind this, QuAnTuM's going to choose to attack, and I bet he's going to find a lot of damage here. He does have... Well, no, where are his mines? Okay, there they are. Yeah, they're going to help reinforcements, so I really like this position, man, with those mines.
Yep, I agree. These Bailings, I don't know. I mean, they're going to be done, but I don't know if they're going to be done in time to where they're going to have any sort of buffer here. They do pop the Terran Marines. Nice splits coming out. Falls back to the Widow Mines there. Is it going to be enough? No.
Oh no. God. Those are some good mine hits on the Mutas. Yeah, and like that, Ming will tap out, and QuAnTuM will take game number 1.
Very well played, man.
Yeah,
very well played.
Just constant aggression, man. That's the way to do it.
Yep. You can see Ming had a good army there in the army graph, man, but just kind of lost it all in one fight. That definitely happens.
Yep. Okay, so what was the next map?
Newkirk.
Okay. That was a good game, though, man. A nice way to start off the tournament, for sure.
Yeah, I agree. Welcome to the most standard TVZ you'll see,
yeah.
You know?
It was good, though, man. Both players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. QuAnTuM's macro was just too good, though. There at the end, I saw him up to like 80 workers, and his opponent was on like 40, I think. So
yeah,
that pretty much spells it all right there.
Just a little bit too much damage in that last game, but what I really liked was that his queen style. It allowed him to have a ton of creep, and his creep spread was very good. QuAnTuM, though, had kind of kept him on the back foot, so he probably wasn't able to spread that creep like he would have liked, but we'll have to see in game 2. You know, some subtle adjustments, and his creep spread could really start to take the map over.
Yep. It's Turd's turn to win. Yeah, right, dude. These guys would destroy me. But yeah, one of the players needs to use the restroom, so bear with this just one quick second. As soon as he gets back, we'll jump into map number 2. Map number 2 will be Newkirk Precinct, by the way. Nice to see you, by the way, Jesse. What's up, man? I don't think I could beat these guys. I'm only D3.
You can do it.
I could do it. I could maybe beat them like one game if I cheesed the shit out of them, but then in the series, I think they'd win. So.
Alrighty.
Just waiting for both players to ready up, and we'll get into this map number 2. Oh, there we go.
Alrighty. Map number 2.
The Terran map, dude. Well, I don't know. Like, I'm not about to pretend like I know more about balance than map designers, but I would say this map is pretty good for Terran. Especially one that can drop like QuAnTuM can do, so. We'll have to see, man.
This map is pretty crazy, man. I don't know. It feels just like goofy. I never like maps where you start off on the same side and you got to go on like that horseshoe shape or whatever. Yeah. But this map is like in pro games and in the Plat Diamond, I've seen some pretty crazy games on this map. So
yeah. Okay, so let me throw up the scoreboard real quick. Boom. All right, so our Zerg player in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, coming at us from Psionic Aftermath, it is Ming.
And his opponent, currently up 1 game in this best of 3, needs 1 more to close it out and move to the next round. The blue Terran, it is QuAnTuM.
Swag and Yeti joining us in chat. What's up, boys? Nice to see you. Swag's on vacation, and he's still tuning into the Nydus, man. That's pretty badass to see.
Right? He was there for the clan war last night, man. That's passion.
Dude, that was a good clan war, though.
I agree.
That game 4 was nuts, man. I went back and watched it this morning just to see it again.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to like watch a game while you're casting it. I know that doesn't make any sense, but I don't know. Like sometimes I go back and just want to watch the game and not have to worry about observing and talking and stuff. So.
Yep, for sure. Like making sure you're not missing anything and just like watch the engagement. Yeah, where'd I feel you?
It was just a crazy ass game, man. But yeah, back to this one. We're off to pretty standard opening so far. Pretty much exactly what we got last time. Nothing too crazy just yet. But that's not a bad call on this map. I would say we're going to see a little bit of draw play, just given the map choice and what we saw last game. And probably the same thing from Ming. The real question will be, is it going to go for that fast spire again? Or do you think he'll prepare for early drops a little bit better this time around?
I don't know, man. I think with this particular map, your queen, that Ling queen style can be extremely effective because a lot of the time the drop is going to come from that right side of your main, and just some, like, 4 queens there can really shoo away a lot of that drop potential.
Yeah.
Whereas Belshir was a little bit, obviously QuAnTuM dropped at the 3rd, so that was a little bit different, But I think this map lends itself a little bit better to dropping and also kind of defending the drops. I know that sounds weird, but
no. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I didn't mean to seem like it was Terran favored or anything. I just meant it was drop favored. But yeah, you're right. He should be able to defend it as long as he keeps his queen number high and doesn't cut his economy by going too tech heavy. But
indeed. By the way, Tholor, thank you very much for the follow, man.
Yeah, I saw it, but I didn't want to call it out because I didn't know how to pronounce it. So thank you for taking care of that one, Mr. Google. And thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. This Reaper, though, might be able to find a drone or 2. The queens aren't just ready yet, and there's no defensive lings out, so we'll have to see. I imagine he'll just morph into something else again. No, don't lose it, no!
Oh no!
First blood.
As the pro casters would say, that is GG. No,
that's
they always have to make such a big deal about it, and it is. I mean, losing a drone is not ideal, but
No, you're right though. They always are like, oh well, that was it, man. He had a chance, he just blew it. Like, guys, it's a drone. But maybe at that level, it really does matter that much. That's crazy to even think about. But
significantly behind here. He's never gonna come back from this.
How will he recover? He lost the drone. But no, I mean, that's what happens with the Reaper. So it wasn't picked off, and actually it'll be able to deny this 3rd, maybe force him to take a triangle 3rd. Oh shit, no!
Ooh, this Reaper being incredibly effective, shutting down the 3rd, but doesn't want to get too greedy.
Nice, he saved that drone, dude. That was a good call, making a spine there. And he'll actually come down and take this 3rd, which is what I was kind of talking about. And as a Zerg, I don't really know which one I like better. I think it's easier, obviously, to get creep to this one just because it's closer, but then they can just load up and drop into the main, so I don't know which one I like better, dude.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I obviously, as Terran, take the one that Zerg has taken this particular game. Ooh, nice Reaper there, trying to get away, almost getting it too, but eventually goes down. And we're seeing exactly the same builds as we saw in the last game, man. So both players feeling confident in their ability to play it out, at least.
Well, shit, though. If you have bio drops that good and are able to get so cost-effective trades with your units, I would try it again, too. I was pretty impressed with the amount of damage he got done with just a handful of Marines in the grand scheme of things, so...
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good. But again, though, we had the same thing from Ming where he's going for that really early layer. So I'm not saying it's necessarily early mutas, but it does kind of look like he's doing the same side or the same thing on his side of things as well. So
yep.
He doesn't have extremely early gas though, so maybe he is. Oh, as I say that, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna say he is trying the same thing, man. I was interested to see if he was gonna switch it up or something, maybe, but it kind of looks like we're getting a repeat though.
Yeah, I agree. And I think, honestly, that it's muted. I mean, it's just like this map isn't Belshir. Those mutas could be more effective in ensuring that those drops don't come through that, gap area or whatever. And he was almost like his mutas had popped by the time the attack happened. He just didn't quite have enough to fend it off. So, like I said, with a couple adjustments, man, again, I could see this build just kind of, doing a bit better this game.
Yeah, he has about the same amount of queens, though, man. He has a couple more lings, but we'll have to see. I think at best he'll be able to save this 3rd, but I don't know, man. I'm not sure he has enough to hold it. And those queens are a bit out of position because there's no creep spread, so they're going to take forever to get down here.
Yeah, we'll have to see, man. I love this addition of the mine with the drop rather than okay, well, not when it shoots out over there, unfortunately. He's going for the 3rd. I don't think he's going to be able to get it. We saw Ming had pretty good transfuses last game, but we'll have to see, man.
No, I called it wrong, man. I called it wrong. Again, though, getting crazy cost-effective trades, though. He wiped out all the lings and now gets to have his way with these queens. I take it back, dude. He's going to get this 3rd for sure. I don't think it's game-ending because there's a fat round of lings, 16 of them about to pop. So Ming will be able to push this back, but I'd say that 3rd's fallen, man. I stand by my original prediction, even though I changed my mind 3 times.
That was crazy efficiency with those units, man. Having to morph in the Overseer to take out that Widow Mine too, in case any drone wants to go back there and try and build a base, man. But Jesus,
that stutter step was phenomenal too, man. getting back into that pocket behind the mineral line and just making all those links stream in. QuAnTuM's playing like a monster. But I don't think Ming's out of it by any means, man. He's got that Spire rolling here, but he just, you know, he lost his third, which is unfortunate to say the least.
Yeah, for sure, man. And actually, I'm not sure if you saw, but there was a really low medevac that was full, that was heading into the back of Ming's base, but that nicely positioned Spore Crawler actually took it out. So a little bit of a break for him there, but he does have this other single medevac drop breathing down his neck.
Yeah, some Freedom Dispensers are coming too, and with that, it'll get a bit more troublesome because those will be able to tear down these queens rather quickly. So if he gets that planted up on this third, I'm going to say he'll be able to deny it. We'll have to see if he comes over straight away with that, or if he's a bit more defensive. I'm not sure where the hell it's going. Oh, it's going to sneak back into the natural. Okay. Well, with that Spore there, I don't think it'll be able to find too much damage. And now that there's Mutas too, it might get picked off if he's not careful.
No.
Oh, I almost missed it, but came back for the mine shot. It got 9 kills, but it still fell because there's an Overseer with his main army. So.
And these Mutas, man, one of them going down to the single drop in the main. These drops have just been crazy effective. So he knows that there are Mutas now. This Liberator going to get to work too, but it actually gets taken down by a nicely positioned Spore Crawler. So Ming doing his job to stabilize right now.
Yeah, absolutely. If he can get this third up and rolling and do an insane round of drones, he might be okay, but the worker count is getting a bit worrisome again. It's 63 SCVs to 38 drones, so not exactly the place you want to be as a Zerg player, and losing that third kind of hurt him for sure. So he needs to find his way out of this, and it looks like he's trying to use Mutas as his answer, which might be okay. I'm looking for turrets, okay, so there's quite a few turrets. I don't know. Maybe he'll be able to poke in and find a bit damage with them. But
yeah, it's definitely. I feel like it's a build that like is going to be most effective when you're not losing the third and you're able to make it forth, where you can just macro behind the Muta aggression, or the harassment really rather than the aggression. But as it stands, he needs those Mutas as like fighting units with his army right now as the Terran's moving across the map, and that's not the way you want to use those.
Yeah, both players moving across the map right now. So these Mutas will head into this turret protected mineral line. Oh, nice. I think going after this barracks is actually a really great decision. But at the same time, he has to defend this drop, and I'm not sure there's the units back at home to deal with it. There are a lot of Banes, but I didn't see Bane speed come through yet, so with the stutter step we've already seen out of QuAnTuM, I'm not sure he's going to be able to find too much damage with these Banes. I think that third falls regardless, yeah. So.
Yeah, for sure, man. That definitely not a good place for Zerg to be. He is down to 2 hatcheries right now to the 3 bases of Terran.
Yeah.
He's got to make some magic happen.
Yeah, and look at the supply. It's 143 to 92. He's got half the drones. He really needs to clean this up. Bane speed would have helped out a lot. I see that it started now, but that doesn't really mean anything when your third is falling. So maybe with the good surround, he'll be able to find some trades, but there's a lot of mines.
Oh,
okay, the
nice.
Overseer takes
Get
one.
those to trigger. Oh, no!
No! Okay. Man, losing those Banes hurt him a lot, but now that those mines are all gone, he should be able to clean this up, and he looks like he's going to choose to attack and bring the queens over, which honestly I think is a good decision because he knows he's down right now. He needs to basically just find some damage. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Mutaflock has gotten to a decent size here. Even though he was totally down in units, with all those Widow Mines that were placed there, that's about as good of a Zerg engage as you could want, man. He used the Overseer to trigger the first couple of mines, and then he had decent splits going into those next sets. But, I mean, it's just kind of a numbers and eco game right now that allows QuAnTuM to continuously build units and march them across the map.
Yeah, well, Bane Speed's about to finish up, which will help out a lot, but it looks like the attack's going to get here before that even happens. If these mines can get... Ooh, nice. Picking off those mines was huge, man. He needs to find some really good connects here with these Banes, though. Bane Speed's just about to finish up. 5 more seconds. If he can just hold off. No, he chose to attack right before Bane Speed finishes up, and those Banes pretty much didn't find as much damage as they perhaps could have. And now he's got a lot of Marines in his front door. Like that. QuAnTuM will take game number 2 and advance into round 2.
Nice, man.